I have to admit, it's nice sometimes.
Hey guys, it's Deadly Crescent. Welcome to Tales of Xillia. So last episode we made it all the way here in Xillia. Well, we might as well go right in. I can't talk. There's a scene through here, so I hope you all enjoy it. My controller needs to be charged. I should do that actually right now before I forget.
That must be Volt.
Anyone else all tingly?
It appears to be a spirit that can control lightning.
It doesn't seem to be tethered to a human the way Celsius was to Gillen.
So you're saying it's out of control?
We won't get any answers until we calm it down.
That's true. So, I've been having issues with my recording, at least. I tried recording this episode yesterday night, and for some reason, at about 18 minutes, it decided to cut off my mic completely and never came back. And of course, I don't know that while I'm recording, so I can't just stop and be like, oh, okay, because it still showed that I was talking on my thing. So I had no idea. And I'm hoping it doesn't do it this time. I'm a little worried because my Elgato also disconnected from my PlayStation a little bit after I finished recording. I had to scrap that recording, by the way, obviously, since I'm telling about it now, but it really, like, I'm just kind of worried about it, you know? It's never happened. Like, I've always had kind of mic problems, you know, but I've never actually had issues to the point where my PS3 actually disconnects with my Elgato. And I mean, like, I like restarted my computer. I also updated the software with the newest update, so I'm hoping that helps a little bit, but I'm not that confident at it. I also cleared my cache a little, you know, just to see if maybe that was affecting it somehow, but Google is no help at all when it comes to this stuff. Like, I don't know why, but nobody with any problems with the Elgato seems to post in any kind of forums. And so it's just like, you can never find what you want because nobody posts in the forums. So if this continues, I will have to send them an email for support. The only thing I can think of to possibly fix it if this happens is either switch mics and see if it works with my other mic. Because, like I said, my mic did disconnect after like 18 minutes of a 32-minute video, by the way. I was quite upset that I had to scrap that. Because, well, now I'm fighting Volt again. And there was also a Giganto monster that I found, which I don't know if it will still be there. I'm hoping it will, because that was a fun fight. But I just, like, I'm thinking that resetting the software, or not resetting it, deleting it and then re-downloading it might help. I mean, the software is free, so it's not like nothing big to me or anything. But the problem is, I don't know if that gets rid of any videos in the software that I already have, or if it just keeps it. I don't really know about it. I don't really delete software and re-download it. I've re-downloaded for updates, but I've never actually deleted a software and re-downloaded it, especially one that has videos. So I don't exactly know what's going to happen with that. Also, I'm sorry if my voice sounds weird. I have no clue why. I mean, my nose is a little stuffy right now. It just woke up like that, and I have no clue what on earth it could. I mean, like, I don't know. If I'm getting sick, that sucks. I'd rather not be sick right now. But it can't be helped if I am. It's just I don't feel sick. I just sound it to me in my ear. It just sounds like I sound different. And that I should clear my throat again or something. Because it sounds very... It doesn't sound nasally, just kind of weird. If you get that, I don't know. But yeah, I am really hoping that my mic stays connected the whole time. I could, you know, do post commentary after the part, but at the same time, I can't sync up properly. Like, whenever I use Audacity, it's hard to sync up everything. Stop getting burned, Leia. Please, just, I'd rather you not get burned. Oh, I accidentally did Palm Strike, damn it. Oh well, whatever. It's all good. You know, if it happens, it happens. I just gotta test more things, and for that point, like, I'm not live streaming today. Even though it's Friday when I'm recording this, I'm just not live streaming. I really, really hate it. I would live stream, but I also am really busy, so I have 7 soap sculptures to do. I currently have 2. One is done, and then another one is almost done, but it'll still take a while.
Yes.
And I just don't know how long it's gonna take me to do the others. Okay, let's just get through to the next scene, shall we?
We finally beat some sense into it. Just another easy battle for yours truly.
If we've learned anything from Celsius and Volt, it's that Spyrites are tough customers.
They're just as strong as the great spirits.
We were wondering when you'd show up.
Interesting. I never expected to find you here.
So you've come to Olympias after all.
I'm assuming you're the one that activated Volt. I don't understand your motive, though. Were you testing its potential?
Potential? I would never entrust my people's lives to something as tenuous as potential. I attempted to tether with a Spyrite precisely because it is something you would consider.
What?
But it was for naught. Their power is far beyond human control. That leaves us with no choice but to eradicate every last Spyrix from this world.
So that really is your plan?
Don't you realize what would happen?
We would end the Otherworld reactor plan once and for all. Surely the end justifies my means.
What about the schism?
We will leave it in place. As long as Spyrixes exist, the threat of Olympias exploiting Riza Maxia remains.
And what of Maxwell? Do you plan to leave him where he is?
It is the duty of the strong to ensure that the weak do not perish.
This isn't right, Gaius!
What about it isn't right? We will safeguard the schism until the last Spyrix is destroyed. Then, we shall unite the 2 worlds.
What about all the people who will suffer if you eliminate their Spyrixes? Are you just going to ignore them?
Don't worry about the poor suffering humans. Gaius will protect them.
Jude, Mila, you of all people should understand the ideals I'm striving for.
What's the point of ideals if you force them on others? Don't you see what's happening? Spyrix is a necessity for these people. Take it away and they'll have nothing left.
Jude.
You talk only of possibilities. I demand certainties.
Maybe you're right, but I can't give up.
This conversation is pointless. Please, let's be off.
Yes, I suppose you're right.
What should we do now?
In the end, I couldn't. No, there are still things we can do. There has to be.
Balin? Balin!
Huh? Alfred!
It appears the elevator stopped working when the power went out. We must find some way to get them out of there.
Let's try climbing to the elevator.
Wait! We can use Volt!
How? Wait, you can't be serious.
You're not planning on tethering with it, are you?
Is that really wise?
Maybe not, but it's worth a shot. Only way to find out is to try. Volt, lend us your power.
No way, it worked!
It's still stuck. We need more power.
Please, just a little more.
This must be the same backlash that hit Gilland. Give it up, Jude.
Not yet! What are you doing?
Why do you insist on doing such reckless things by yourself?
Look who's talking.
Hey, don't leave us behind now.
If a task cannot be done alone, then we must simply do it together.
Keep trying and something's bound to stick sooner or later.
We want to help too. Uh-huh.
Thanks, everyone.
Almost there. Focus.
Now!
Thanks for the save there.
Balin, who are these people?
They're patients. Each one of them has a condition that makes it impossible to live a normal life, even with Spyrexes.
Wait. Does that mean the next generation Spyrexes you've been researching are...
Yep. Those little critters they're using are Spyrites.
These creatures are Spyrites?
They're so cute! But they don't seem any more powerful than lesser spirits.
Of course not. They're lesser spirit Spyrites after all. Wait a sec. Are you telling me you don't know how Spyrites are made?
Do us a favor and assume we don't.
Well, you should ask one of the other engineers if you want the full spiel. But in simple terms, you've all seen spirit fossils, right? If one of you Maxia folks pours mana into one, voila! A Spyrite is born from it.
How strange.
I guess there's multiple uses to those fossils, huh?
The only catch is you need a booster.
What? Wait, did you just say booster?
Yep. If someone with a booster pumps mana into a spirit fossil, the calculatrix art inside takes physical form. And that's how you make a Spyrite.
How are they different from Spyrexes?
It's a matter of art precision. These Spyrites can be as precise as the Asperixis devices from back in the day.
I didn't expect to hear that name here.
Uh-huh. Too bad Asperixis devices consume spirits.
Does that mean Spyrites don't kill spirits when they're used?
Pretty much. They're fueled by the mana stored inside spirit fossils, after all.
One thing I don't understand. These people seem to have no trouble using Spyrites. And yet, we struggle to tether with Volt.
Spyrites made from great spirits are in a whole different league. The more powerful the base spirit, the lower the chances of a successful tethering. We're still just at a 50% success rate.
Hey, but that's more than enough.
At that rate, lesser spirit Spyrites might completely replace regular Spyrexes someday.
Then people won't suffer and spirits won't die either. We did it! Great job, Cheapo!
Hey, what are pals for?
Does this mean that Olympias's environment might recover too?
It just might.
Thank you, Balin. You have no idea how much this helps us.
You're welcome, I guess. But we really should be thanking you. You're the ones who saved our research, after all.
We did?
If you hadn't saved us, all of our Spyrite research would have gone up in smoke. Someday these people will be able to get on with their lives again.
Something tells me this Spyrite research is going to become very important.
Looks like we found the path we've been seeking.
Yeah, although the fight's not over.
Balin, could you tell us the exact spot where you found us?
Oh, of course. I found you all collapsed at the end of Rusal High Road. You can reach the High Road by following this passageway here.
Now Gaius will have to listen to us, right?
No, it's too late. I don't know why I know this, but that was our last chance to convince him.
I agree, that was. I have no idea if my voice is sounding weird or not.
You look happy. I am, now that we understand the potential of Spyrites. And it's all because Jude wouldn't give up. I'm all like, yeah, take that, world. Jude can really do great things when he tries.
I always knew that he could.
They're just as happy with his success as if it were their own.
I completely understand their sentiment, though. Jude had never been the type to lead the way. But this time, he chose a path and followed it through.
It's always good to see positive growth.
I wonder whose influence that was.
One thing's for sure, it certainly wasn't yours.
Oh? Haven't you ever heard of reverse psychology? Teaching by bad example?
At least your humility makes a fine example.
It's good to see everyone upbeat for a change. Yes.
I really hate seeing the same scenes and skits over and over again whenever I have to re-record something, because I just want to skip through it. I'm just like, I've seen this like not too long ago, I just want to go.
Let's take a look. Maybe we'll find a clue that will help us get back.
Yeah, well, we just have to head there first. I'm really hoping that that giganto monster is here. This is
My stomach seems to be empty again.
the area where my mic cut out. So yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping that I get this recorded, maybe one more after this if everything goes well with this episode, so I can have 2 recorded and then I can go back to working on my sculptures. I'm really, I have a lot to do for that, you know, and then I have a bunch of other homework, which I've kind of been sucking at my other homework lately. I forgot to put a lease back in because Leia doesn't know Dispel or anything like that. But it's just like, yeah, I've been doing the wrong homework for my other classes, and it really sucks because my teachers are probably going like, yeah, she's not a great student. She's giving me the wrong homework, or she's not giving me homework at all. I completely didn't even realize I had German homework due on a quiz day because I was like, oh, it's a quiz day. And, you know, who the fuck puts homework on a quiz day? But I guess my teacher does. And so I'm just kind of behind on all that. I don't want to be, but I am. And here's another skit that I've seen already.
Look, something green
Nope.
for once.
Nope, there's Leia
I
first.
wouldn't expect to see a big forest anytime soon.
Go away. There we go.
Olympias doesn't seem to be any greener out this way.
Nope. Pretty much everywhere outside the cities is like this. If anything, it's a little worse than I remember it.
The lack of spirits must have broken the cycle of nature.
To the people of Olympias, this is what nature looks like. When I first laid eyes on the forests of Maxia, I could barely comprehend what I was seeing.
So this is the world that Spyrix has given you.
Go ahead and say it. We brought this on ourselves.
That may be true, but still.
That is true. But still. God, I'm really worried for my mic right now. I don't want to switch to my other mic if I have to, just because it's like, yeah, it's not as good as this mic when it comes to picking up my voice. And then I would really have to readjust all the audio levels of both the game and my mic, and I might sneeze. I do not want to sneeze. Oh god. Bad thing to be sneezing on mic. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Hopefully. I still need to put Elise in and get rid of Leia, perhaps. Or I'll keep in Leia and just put in Alvin. Hopefully, I'm really hoping that Giganto Monster is here. It's in the very last part of this high road. So, if I see it, I'm definitely going to fight it again. It was really fun, so let's hope, right? Let's hope everything is going okay, because I need to get out these episodes and finish this game and start Tales of Xillia 2, which at the same time, I don't actually know, but I'm probably going to be uploading 2 Let's Plays when I start Tales of Xillia 2, because this other game that I want to do is coming out next week Friday, actually. So I might be doing 2 Let's Plays at once. I don't know how often they'll be uploaded, though, because, like, you know, school and everything. But it'll be a nice change of pace than doing the same exact Let's Play every time, and I can just swap between the two in recording, but I'll still get everything done. I was kind of hoping that, you know, my schooling would kind of slow down a bit. It's not, though. You know, I was kind of hoping. I'm never taking 16 credits again. Never. Ever, ever, ever.
Let me make sure I have this straight. We use boosters to infuse spirit fossils with mana, and then a Spyrite is born. Because unlike Spyrix devices, Spyrites can use arts without harming spirit.
Did you actually take notes while Balin was talking?
Yes, but there are still things I don't understand.
If there are things you actually do understand, then you're way ahead of me. I bet Teepo'd say, "Hey, you need to study, Leia!"
Ah, but after that he'd probably say, "I don't understand any of this either."
Probably.
Hey, no Teepo impersonations!
Ah, he heard us. You're both being rude.
Elise, do you understand Spyrite theory?
Of course I do.
Oh, Lisa's so adorable. Oh, hey, there's the treasure. I completely missed it on my first run of this episode. Sure, that's what I had on Jude at the beginning of the thing. I'm not putting that back on. No worries or anything. Oh, well. I know I'm missing a lot of items again. I've just been kind of like, I wanna make sure that Giganto monster's there. And we're already at 21 minutes, technically, so... Okay, let's go all the way towards the end and hope that he is there. I think he was over this way. Yes, he's still there. Sweet. Alright, let's move Alvin out of the party and get Elise. Let's do this. Let's fight that Giganto monster, gorilla thingy, majigger monster. I don't know. Alright. Yeah, I don't know where that one place that I want to go to grind levels is. I thought it was in this area, but it might not be. We don't need to go to the... Yeah. One thing about this guy is when he does that move, it's an instant KO. Pretty much. It kind of sucks, but that's how it works, right? You just pretty much have to make sure that you block. There we go. Got the last Ignis Crush. Alright, so I just have to make sure that I block whenever he does that. And he will not KO me. He has pretty far range on that thing too, and he can knock you out pretty easily. So, but he's still a cool Giganto monster boss. I don't mind it at all, you know. He's cool. He's cool to fight. He's not like extremely, oh no. Thank you, Mila. Thank you so much, Mila. Oh my god, your random revival. Please. Oh my god, I thought I was just about to lose that because we're all stupidly in the same place at the same time. Holy shit. Okay, revive Leia. Oh no, Leia didn't do it. Oh, okay, well she used Nurse. That's okay. Let's make sure that he stays away from Elise and not get too close to everybody again. That was just bad. Oh no. Please do not link with her, Leia, because that means you will get too close to him, and I do not want that happening again. I'm gonna die so much. He has so much power to him. Bye goes Mila. He is really strong, but he's not strong enough that we can't beat him or anything like that. But this is what makes it tough, you know? Oh god, okay. I do not know that, so I'm going to revive her and hopefully she gets out of the way. No, Mila, no! Okay. I know, Elise, I'm coming. I'm coming, Elise. I'm just making sure that he does not kill you again. Oh, God. Come on. There we go. Let's get those linked arts. See, and this would be another good reason to have a mystic art, but I don't. Hopefully, if I gain enough levels from this, I will gain enough GP Come here. Okay. Now that we are healed a little bit, let's go for another linked art. How much health does he have? 47,000. Okay. That's not bad. We are doing good. Oh god. Thank you for the nurse. I'm gonna give you an orange gel right now. I might. Oh no, no. Oh god. See, this is why you need a block. Nice. I've never actually seen that move before, because whenever I was Mila, I never actually played or used that move. That was cool. No. Okay, he's just doing the charging thing. Here you go. You can use an orange gel too. I don't mind. They're just items that I could easily get again. Which reminds me, I do need to update equipment the next time we get the chance. So whenever we're back in Triglyph or in another place that has one of those dudes that gives you stuff. If you know what I'm talking about. Hopefully. Alright. I say we're at a pretty good pace here. Once again, I'm still hoping my mic is working. And if it is, you guys are probably tired of me saying that. But I'm really worried about it, so I really want to make sure that everything is okay. And I can't, like, I tested the connection, which I'm pretty sure it said, I don't know. But I've tested the connection, so it shouldn't disconnect while I am playing, but I'm just still worried about the audio. I'd rather not have it be half post-com and half live commentary. God damn it. You just healed yourself. Give yourself a pineapple gel. Come on, you can do it, and if you don't, I'll just give you an item. Okay, who's me? Okay. I'm gonna use a life bottle on Leia. Okay, I'll distract him. You guys do your thing. The good news is he gets pretty damn distracted, so that's nice. How much health? 20,000. Not bad. We brought him down. Oh, God. Nope. I'm down. I love how Leia completely changes what she's doing right away. That's really nice. Run, Elise. Run. I think she's doing nurse or something. I don't know. Yeah, she did nurse. Okay. That's fine. All I heard was the grand heal, so I kind of expected it. But Mila, man. Mila's just fantastic. I can't believe that that one time that she actually got that, being revived from being dead. It was right then and there. I'm so happy, though. That would have been bad. I would have been like, oh my god. No. I mean, I would have just had to redo the battle. But I would not have liked it. You can use an orange gel. I think Leia's fine because she can attack up close better than Elise can. No! God damn it! He's just like a gigantic sumo wrestler topping you and trying to kill you. Like, just imagine that, you know? God damn. No! Okay, yay! Oh god. Okay. Well, I just noticed that I need to bring up my TP a little bit too. How much health? Oh, he's almost dead. He's almost dead. We can do this. Hopefully that everything is good because I do not want to fight these guys a third time. So I'm hoping. I'm hoping. Here's to hoping and here's to all the things that I did to reset. Life bottle her. Run away, Mila. Oh god. Oh dear god. There we go. Sweet, perfect timing too, or else we would have not gotten EXP. And that would have sucked.
Yes.
Alright, there we go. Another Giganto monster down. Alright guys, I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys next time, praying that it worked well. See ya!